Jimmy, I don't know what to do about Kyle. You know, I don't think he's ever going to be the same.
And what about you, Stan? We were all in the theater that day. We all saw it happen.
Yeah, well, I just try not to think about it.
I thought I could go on like before, but after seeing Indiana, I know I'll never be the same. Do you remember that scene with Indiana in the refrigerator? It didn't make any sense, Stan.
I don't need this now. I just want things to be the way they were.
You can't run from it forever, Stan. Sooner or later, we all have to face what we saw.
Aha!
Shut your mouth, bitch!
Well, hello kitties, this is your friendly neighborhood watchman, here with you again on a follow-up video in reference to the Indiana 5 film, directed by James Mangold, and whether or not Harrison Ford will be killed off and or replaced by female actress Phoebe Water-Bridge. So here we got an article from the Daily Mail by Caroline Graham. So without further ado, as we say, let's dive right into this sucker. The heading is 80-year-old Harrison Ford about to be replaced by Indiana Fleabag. Fleabag. Phoebe Water-Bridge could be set to replace the aging action hero as the next whip-cracking star. Okay, I figured. Since I don't know Phoebe Water-Bridge from Eve, I figured Fleabag might be a connection to some show or film she worked on prior to this that I am not aware of. To repeat, Fleabag star Phoebe Water-Bridge may replace aging action hero Harrison Ford as the next Indiana Jones. Could it be Thor all over again? There's only one Indiana Jones and there's only one Thor. It's not a title that you could just pass on. But, as you people know, I shall digress. The British actress and writer will be introduced as Helena, Jones' adventure-seeking goddaughter. And she couldn't just be his daughter. A son would be better, but oops, can't mention that. A male's upper body strength does not exist in woke Hollywood. She can do everything Indy can do, and even better, as long as Kathleen Kennedy is concerned. Of course, the Force is female after all, according to her. Don't go off on a rant. Come on, boy. Get back on target. Stay on target.
Oh, good, I can't maneuver.
Stay on target.
We're too close.
Stay on target.
Loosen up!
Stay focused. Jones' adventure-seeking goddaughter in the upcoming 5th film in the series, which is set for release next summer. But now sources in Hollywood say Miss Water-Bridge, 37, may take over the lead role from 80-year-old Ford after filmmakers shot a series of possible endings. In one version, Ford's character dies after passing on his famous bullwhip and weathered fedora to Helena. The as-yet untitled film began shooting in the UK in June last year. The set was temporarily shut down after Ford injured his right arm rehearsing a fight sequence. There she is. Until today, I did not know what she looked like. That's counting my previous video on this topic. Ford has played the iconic archaeologist in 4 movies, starting with Raiders of the Lost Ark in 1981, followed by Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, and most recently 2008's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The films have taken nearly $1 billion or £850 million at the box office. In September, producer Frank Marshall confirmed the Water-Bridge's role was significant and posted a photograph on social media of the actress standing next to Ford, writing Indy and his goddaughter Helena. A source at Disney Studios, which owns the franchise, said a handful of different endings have been shot and are being shown to test audiences. In one, Indy dies, but not before handing over his bullwhip to Phoebe's character. Speaking at a Disney event to promote the film, Ford pointed at Water-Bridge and said, "I'm very proud to say that this film is fantastic, and this is one of the reasons Indiana Jones movies are about mystery and adventure, but they're also about heart. And I'm really, really happy that we have a really human story to tell. That's three reallys, by the way, as well as a movie that will kick your ass. Filmmakers have kept details of the plot under strict guard, but actors including Toby Jones, Antonio Banderas, and John Rhys Davies, who plays Indy's close friend Salah in 3 of the previous 4 movies, are all in a new film. One source who has seen an early cut of the film said there's everything you'd want. Nazis fighting on top of a moving train, a chase sequence through a parade, and Indy using his bullwhip to fight bad guys with guns. The film is being shown to test audiences. No one knows which ending they will use. This flies against the tweet wherein James Mangold had written that they have not test screened the film at all. So, what's the truth here? Ford has confirmed it is his last outing as Indy, saying, "This is it. I will not fall down for you again." What, 80 years old? Your bones gotta be as brittle as a freaking dry twig. Transformers star Shia LaBeouf had looked set to inherit the whip after appearing as Jones's long-lost son, Mutt Williams. Mutt, in the 4th movie. It is thought that the 5th installment will now not feature LaBeouf, after producers ruled out the character's appearance in the story. Well, that's gone by the wayside, obviously. I mean, let's be real here. Shia LaBeouf is a little bit out there. Yeah, so there you go. And as some of the comments says, if you woke a-holes mess up Indy, then I think there should be Larry Croft instead of Lara. Yeah, touche. When will Hollywood learn? Look what happened to Ghostbusters. If you swap the male lead for a female lead, who is the main character of the whole franchise, it will bomb. Just let him walk into the sunset and end it. Just kill Jones off and start something new. Gender or race swaps never work. Why do filmmakers insist on making decisions that nobody agrees with? Well, nobody except in their little Hollywood woke echo chamber. Well, you have to add the mainstream media and much of big tech in there. Nobody even wanted a 5th film. Nobody really wanted the 4th. And nobody wants anyone except Harrison Ford. Exactly. And the guy is 80 years old, for goodness sake, so we can't expect him to. Many actors have retired before reaching the age of 80. But now we should go to that Doomcock's channel. He's the one that owns the Overlord DVD channel. Doomcock is the guy director James Mangold mentioned in his tweet, and he discusses this event. So we'll dive into this for a little bit.
My friends, Disney is attacking me again. They say that when you're getting flack, it means you're over the target.
This is true.
Well, it seems that my reporting on Kennedy's plans for Indiana Jones 5 has hit a nerve at Lucasfilm, and Disney has sent Indy 5 director James Mangold himself to take a shot at me on Twitter. Will Disney never learn?
Nope!
The producers of She-Hulk thought it would be funny to attack Doomcock with a weirdly distorted parody character named Intelligentsia, characterizing me as a nistophobe. And what did attacking me do? It boosted my channel very quickly by over 11,000 subscribers and helped a whole bunch of new viewers discover my
Good for you.
That Disney attack only made me stronger, but now, bless their hearts, they decided to have James Mangold, the director of Indiana Jones 5, attack me by name on Twitter. When the director of a major Hollywood film comes after little old me directly for rumors I've reported, it means I'm on to something. I had some solid proof from a mainstream article published shortly after the attack that what Mangold is saying is at best less than accurate and at worst pure bullshit.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Within hours of Mangold shooting his mouth off about me and implying that I'm a lying troll, major confirmation of what I was saying was published in a newspaper and making Mangold's claims look like pure corporate spin and Mangold himself look a bit like a tool. For those who don't know, I broke the story back in June of 2021 that Indiana Jones 5 was going to involve time travel, and that Indy was going to die after meeting his younger self with an Indiana Jones TV show to follow. More recently, I relate some information about failed test screenings obtained by my Hollywood spies, the main crux being that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was going to replace Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones moving forward in the franchise. Notice how Mangold categorically denied that anyone would ever replace Indy in this tweet, or that it was ever even discussed. Shortly after he made these claims, I received the following article entitled,
This is the article we just went over earlier.
Indiana Fleabag? The Daily Mail did not get this from me. They did not reference me in any way in this article. No. They got this info from sources other than Doomcock inside Disney, confirming that indeed Phoebe Waller-Bridge is poised to take over the Indiana Jones franchise. Oh snap, Mangold! Oh, you just got burned, buddy! Publicly burned! You burned yourself! Also, a lot of other little nothing channels have burned themselves trying to call me a liar, trying to attack me.
I never called you a liar, Doomcock.
Themselves, and it didn't work out for them either. Mangold went on the attack against me to try to discredit me because of the enormous pressure my reporting has put on Lucasfilm and Disney. And what happened? No sooner did Mangold take a shot at me than the Daily Mail boomeranged that report right back on him.
So, folks, I'll end this here and leave it up to you to decide who you believe. Whose side are you on? Whose side do you take? As I said in my prior video, woke Disney does not have a good track record. Either way, it's only common sense that Disney would seek to further the longevity of a franchise such as Indiana Jones. I felt they could have done it with a younger actor playing a younger Indiana Jones, or they could have passed it on to his son. We don't need another Lara Croft out there. That character already exists, modeled after Indiana Jones, obviously. No need to copy the copy of the original, because this is not misogynistic. It's just common sense. It's biology. The sexes have their own strengths. Men cannot give birth. Biological men cannot give birth, obviously. Women generally are just not stronger than men. Nor the bone density, the testosterone levels we have, our upper body strength, our overall strength in general. So, for a woman to successfully do all the feats Indiana Jones was portrayed to do in his films. I mean, fighting on a man, bare-fisted, like in his first film, with the German aviation mechanic, and that was a brutal bare-knuckle battle. Without the suspension of disbelief, swinging across deadly pits with his bullwhip, it's okay to realize women have certain physical limitations compared with a man. No shame in stating the obvious, stating facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. We know this saying. And I love Sigourney Weaver as Ripley in the Alien franchise. I liked Angelina Jolie. So this isn't about woman hating at all. This is biology 101. And instead of going with this normal woke trope of leaving original character and going with a female version, a la Thor, a la Doctor Who, just end the franchise with Harrison Ford's retirement of the character, or pass it on to another man, be it his son, his progeny, or an actor playing a younger version of Indiana Jones. There's nothing wrong with that. That's preferable, in my opinion. But with that, my friends, I should end it here. What say you? I hope you understand what I'm saying and agree. And if you agree with me, hit that like button. If you disagree, smash that like button and hit that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you'll be forewarned whenever I drop another video. And as always, friends, stay safe, and I bid you peace.
You lost today, kid. But it doesn't mean you have to like it.